As an announcement, in 2 days, I'm gonna be visiting Blizzard and they're giving me unlimited access to all of the new cards from the new expansion. And they're gonna let me build any deck from all the new cards. So, let me ask you, chat. Once we know the full set, feel free to give me deck list. What you think the best decks will be, leave it in the comments below. And I will stream myself on April 4th. Trying out all the new decks you guys want me to try out. Do you want me to play a Heal Druid, Thief Rogue, Mass Resurrect Priest, Plot Twist Warlock? Let me know in the comments below, in the Twitter feed, in the Twitch chat, and I'll try to make it happen. Toast, where are you gonna play against? Trump, Kibler, and Ali's gonna be there. So I'll probably just slap them around a little bit with your decks. But I will claim credit for coming up with your decks though. That's the trade-off.
This guy's toast.
Big Bad Archmage. At the end of your turn, summon a random 6-cost minion. It's a 10 mana 6/6. It's super expensive. I don't think any deck would play this card if they don't have a way to cheat it out. Because if you're playing a 10 mana 6/6 to summon a 6-drop, it's super slow. You're gonna have a bad time. So now we gotta think. How can we cheat this 10 drop out? There's no Shadow Essence. There's no Yashiraj into Barnes. Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. For most people, when I play Big Priest, I Yashiraj into Barnes. Only card that comes off the top of my hand in Standard is Mukmafa. 5 mana, 4/4. Transform to a different copy. So, 5 mana, 4/4, and the end of your turn, summon a 6-drop. That's value. That's very good. But you're not running this one card just for one Mark Morpher synergy, right? No, it's just not worth it. But these are the kind of cards that you play with Big Bad Archmage. And even then, it's pretty crap. Garbage, 0 out of 5. Desperate Measures, 1 mana, twin spell. Cast a random Paladin secret. So because it says cast, I'm guessing it does not work with Secret Keeper. Because this is whenever a secret is played. Played and cast is two very different things. If this worked with Secret Keeper, that'd be really nice. Because you have a 3/4, a 1 mana 3/4 by turn 2. But because it doesn't, thank God, it won't work. It's pretty good, in my opinion. It's very cheap. You get 2 secrets worth. The only downside is Paladin secrets generally suck. Eye for an Eye is the worst secret in the game. Repentance, Redemption, I think it works very nicely in aggro Paladin. You can see the Secret Paladin synergy coming in with Commander Risa as well. But no Divine Favor. How's a Secret Paladin gonna draw cards, right? Without Divine Favor. I like Risa. I like Desperate Measures. I don't know if they're good enough together to overcome the loss of Divine Favor. Toast, what happens if you cast it randomly but have the same secret? Can you repeat secrets? I mean, like, I know you can't. But will it try to cast a secret you already have? I mean, when you play Yogg, it's like, well, you have a freezing trap, but I can cast a freezing trap again, which doesn't do anything. This would be really bad if you have a chance to cast the same secret. I mean, the only way to test is to test it or get confirmation from Blizzard. I assume it won't try and cast a duplicate secret because that's just stupid. Anywho, Desperate Measures I like, but I just think Aggro Paladin doesn't have enough yet. 1 out of 5. Moving on. 7 mana, 6/6. Tack Nozwhisker. Whenever you shuffle a card into your deck, add a copy to your hand. Well, total meme value with Academic Espionage, right? Let me show you guys the review video because I thought it was amazing. God, how do you put so much effort into a freaking card review? No wonder they get legendary every time. For the record, I put in just as much work on my card review last expansion with Hook Tusk. Yar! So she has Taz Nozwhisker and she preps Academic Espionage, which shuffles 10 1 mana cards into her deck, right? And because these cards are 1 mana, you get 10 1 mana cards as well, all into your hand. So yes, that interaction does work. Taz, Prep, Espionage will leave you 2 mana left over to play any one of your reduced spells for a big tempo play. Other than that, I think pricing it at 7 mana was very smart of Blizzard, because that's the perfect amount of mana to play Tack into Pogo Humper into Togwaggle Scheme, which will instantly fill your hand with however much Togwaggles you can hold. Sorry, not Togwaggles, Pogo Hoppers. So there are some support for Pogo Hopping with this card. Because if you're playing Pogo Hopper, you're already running Togwaggle Scheme and Pogo Hopper, right? You can just throw an attack nozwhisker. You could also get Spider Ambush. You shuffle these Spider Ambush cards into your deck. They just become 4 mana 4/4s. It's not very good, but just a thought. Because Nerubian Unraveler is still in rotation, right? No, what's the name? Nerubian Faldorai Strider. Oh, it's Kobolds. Oh, my bad. It's not standard. It felt like a very Witchwood card because it's a spider. Oh, you can still do it just in Wild, which doesn't really exist. What do you guys think? Shuffle cards. Like, the meme value is insane. Academic Espionage with prep and tack. Like, that's the dream for
Can't
Thief
wait
Rogue.
for a week from now.
Like, this is pure memes. I don't think Rogue can be good. There's so much cards that Rogue has that will be insane in a control matchup. I would say Rogue is one of the best control decks in the game. They have the potential to go the distance with Academic Espionage and Pogo Hopper. They should beat any control decks. The only problem, and the biggest problem with Rogue control, is that they have 0 defensive capabilities, especially with evasion rotating out. They don't have heals, they don't have taunt. They have to run neutral options, and neutral options suck. Which is why Rogue has traditionally been relegated to more aggressive tempo miracle style. Very rarely control. I think this card gets 5 out of 5 for just the Academic Espionage synergy. But I'm going to give this a big fat 1 out of 5. Because I don't think any deck really needs this to make their deck work. I don't think Pogo Hopper needs this to make their deck work. I don't think Thief Rogue needs this to make their deck work. Cutlass. Ooh. Ironically, the better Thief Rogue gets and the more popular Thief Rogues get, the worse it becomes. Kinda? Because Thief Rogue versus Thief Rogue.
Academic Espionage equals best card in the game.
Yeah, I don't deny that. I mean, Thief Rogue versus Thief Rogue isn't the worst either, because you're both playing shitty decks at that point. You know what? 1 out of 5. Next up, Archmage Vargoth. Everyone gets this in 3 days. 4 days ahead of the expansion. Every single one of you, chat, will get a Archmage Vargoth. Every single one of you. 4 mana 2/6. At the end of your turn, cast a spell you've casted this turn. Targets are random. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. This card is amazing, and it's gonna be relevant, and it's free to everyone. Every time there's like a big 5 mana spell or 6 mana spell that gets released for the next 2 years, but how good is this with Archmage Vargoth? And chances are it's good. 5 out of 5. My dream combo for the 4 days we get this in standard is the Mage quest. Take 3 turns, chat. 3 turns. You play Archmage Vargoth, and then you play Time Warp, and then you get a turn. And then that turn, you can play Arcane Intellect if you want. And then Vargoth would then cast the Arcane Intellect again. And then you get a 3rd turn. It's over. But you only get that combo for, 3 days. Other straightforward. This is insane in Big Priest. In Wild, not in Wild, you get 4 days of Archmage Vargoth in the current rotation. It's not bad with Big Priest, of course. Especially, I think Big Wall Taunt Priest is still going to be around. So that 9 mana Resurrect card. But, this guy. Like Mass Resurrect. You summon a Witchwood Grizzly. You summon a Moshog Enforcer, and you summon Vargoth. And then guess what happens? Vargoth will then cast Mass Resurrection again. And then he's gonna summon a Witchwood Grizzly. He's gonna summon a Moshog Enforcer. And he's gonna summon another Vargoth. Tell us, what if you cast 2 spells? Pray to RNG that you get the right one. Or Katrina Morte. Oh yeah, that's you. Vargoth is great. It's amazing. It can work in any class provided there's a combo there. It's a neutral and it's free. And it's a 4 mana 2/6 worth of stats, which is pretty nice too. Like everything about it is nice. Obviously, you don't shove this in any deck, but it'll make so much possibility happen. I love it. 5 out of 5. Yeah, Vargoth is free. You get it in 3 days. Everyone gets it. How does it work on Spellstone? Spellstone, it'll cast a copy. You cast it. Schemes would be the base copy. So when you play Dr. Boom Scheme...
Elysiana with Shudderwock in hand equals Infin Shudderwock.
No, that's what I thought, but I'll explain why Barista doesn't work with Shudderwock. Next up, Dreamway Guardian. Summon 2/1/2 Dryads with Lifesteal. They're making Heal Druid a thing, right? Dreamway Guardian with Life Weaver. Every time you suck, you get a random Druid card. Random Druid spell, which is better than random Druid card. Is Heal Druid gonna be good? Think about it. They're constantly healing. Heal, 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 heal. I can get a random Druid spell. I can summon an extra Crystal Stag. I can resurrect that giant tree. Is this good? I mean, 2 mana 1/2. 2 mana. Wait. 2 mana for 2/1/2. Isn't bad. It's 2/4 worth of stats for 2 mana. And it comes with lifesteal potential. 4 out of 5. I think it's pretty good in token. Man, these heal druid is so hard to evaluate. Because there's also this guy, right? Loosen Bark. If you restore 5 health, you can resurrect him. 8 mana for 8 taunt. I'll go with my... Oh, man. I don't know if heal druid's gonna be good. They have these 3, and then what else do they have? They have Crystal Stag. I'll go with my gut instinct that Heal Druid's gonna suck. And with that logic, I have to rate everything Heal Druid related to be a big fat 0. 0, 0. Dreamway Guardian, I'm actually still gonna leave at a 4 because 2 mana 2/4 is still not bad. It can work in Token Druid, so I'll give Dreamway Guardians a 4. Call to Adventure, 3 mana. Draw the lowest cost minion from your deck. Give it +2/+2. No, this is just terrible, right? Yeah, this is just absolute poop. This is bad. This is bad in every single way. You're playing 3 mana to cycle itself. Give it +2/+2. Yeah, this is trash. This is super trash. Not much to say. It's super trash. 2 mana 2/3 Underbelly Fence. Battlecry, if you're holding a card from another class, gain +1/+1 and rush. Oh, doggy. A 3/4. Worst case scenario, 2 mana 2/3. Best case scenario, a 2 mana 3/4 with rush to instantly trade. Yeah, that's good. I can see people running Pilfer to make this work. This card, nobody really remembers this card because it was inserted into the classic set. But if it means getting a 2 mana 3/4, if it means making your Vendetta 0 mana early on, which we rated 5 out of 5 as well. Cost 0 if you have a card from another class. Pilfer doesn't seem crazy to run randomly. I'm going to give Underbelly a 5 out of 5. It's just great. Thief Rogue looks to be quite good so far. And even the mirror matchup against another Thief Rogue, like I said, you're both playing a subpar deck, so it should still be pretty even.
14 months, Toasty C1, Toasty C2.
Thank you very much, sir. Loosen Bark, 8 mana for a taunt. Death Rattle go dormant. Restore 5 health to awaken this minion. So, Sharazan, but with taunt. Crap. I do enjoy the meme value of having like 4 copies of this on the board. And every turn you just fully heal yourself. And then summon 4 8 health taunts. I think it's really expensive. The health is nice, but the effect, that means you have to run heal cards. And I just don't think there's enough heal support.
Toast.
Hello. Yeah, it's crap. Next up, Aranasi Broodmother. 6 mana 4/6 taunt. When you draw this, restore 4 health to your hero. Demon. Well, you don't want to play a 6 mana 4/6 taunt. That's really bad. When you draw it, you heal it. It's only 4 heal. This is bad as well. This is bad. Especially if you draw like at the beginning. Like between turn 1 and 3. Nah. Tells Rotten Apple Bomb is better. That is true. Rotten Apple Bomb costs 1 less. Even though it has 1 less health. 1 less mana. Tells what about Aranasi and Plot Twist? I mean... yeah, you could do that. Chat. Just because something has synergy doesn't make it good. No, this is terrible. 0 out of 5. Alright. Dimensional Ripper. Summon 2 copies of a minion in your deck for 10 mana. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Because you just have no control over what minions left in your deck. If it's 2 copies of a minion from your hand, at least you can try some OTK shenanigan, but you got no copy. You got no control over what's in your deck, right? Garbage. New hunter card, Shimmerfly. 1 mana, 1/1 death rattle. Add a random hunter spell to your hand. Beast. How good is this? Babbling bug. Are butterflies bugs? Are flies
Less than
bugs?
3 you toast.
There's no crackling raids them all to curve into on the 2 anymore. But there's still scavenging hyena to curve in on the 2. I think this will still be playable. Hunter's losing Firefly and Darmo, but they'll keep Lynx as a 1-drop. But generally you want like at least 4 1-drops. And mid-range Hunter is consistently good with Animal Companion, Eaglehorn Bow, Howlmaster. I'll give it a 5 out of 5. This will fit right in for mid-range Hunter as a 1 mana beast along with the Lynx. Hench Clan Hag. 4 mana 3/3. Summon 2 1/1 amalgams with all minions type. I feel like this is good because it's 4 mana 5/5 worth of stats with tribal synergy. So Murlocs, Beast. I want to say good because it also comes with token power. Pirate. I'll make it a 5 out of 5. Oh, you can also put Ziliax on the 1/1 amalgam next turn for 4/3 that can go face. Sacrificial Pact. It's gonna be a 5 out of 5 for me. I'm a big fan of aggro cards. Oh, alright, this one is interesting. Archivist. Battlecry. Discover 5 cards. Replace your deck with 2 copies of each. So you have essentially a 10 card deck. The number 1 usage for this card is for a control deck to beat another control deck. The deck you're gonna get with Archivist Elysiana is gonna be crap. Because if it's just 5 cards, chances are they're crap. There's a lot of crappy cards in Hearthstone. But against another control deck, if you run this and they don't run it, you're ahead in fatigue by 10 cards, which usually automatically wins you the game. So 5 out of 5. Wait, you know what? We'll give it 4 out of 5. This is the best card to have in a control matchup. This is the worst card to have in an aggro matchup because it's going to be 100% dead. But this is a card that can single-handedly beat another control deck. It can even counter her car or bombs if those 2 things ever become popular because you can just replace your Hakar, Corrupted Bloods. You can replace the bombs in your deck. Very nice against enemy control decks. Alright, 2 new cards. Let's get the one on the right out of the way first. It's crap. 7 mana, 5/8. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a random 3-cost beast. Yeah, I mean, Vex Crow is 4 mana for a 2-cost minion. 3-cost beasts, I don't think are that good either. So, Exotic Mount Seller is a big fat 0 out of 5. Barista Lin Chen. Wait, is she Asian? Lin Chen? Thank you, Blizzard, for the diversity. Add a copy of each of your other Battlecry minions to your hand. You know, when I first read this, I'm like, oh my god, if I have a Shadowwalk in hand and I play Barista, I can get 2 Shadowwalks and I play that Shadowwalk and I get another Shadowwalk and I play Shadowwalk and I get another Shadowwalk. And then I read the card closer. It doesn't give you copies of cards in your hand. It gives you copies of cards that has to be on the board already. So what's the point? What about Grumble? Grumble's rotating out. It also costs 6 mana, so you can't combo it. It's too slow. You need a Battlecry minion on the board already. And why not just play, I don't know, Youthful Brewmaster or Zola? It sucks. I don't think this is... Wow, Pogo Rogue. You can Pogo, and you can Barista, and you get 2 Pogos. Pogo, Barista, Pogo. Now, I'm going to go with my gut instinct. This card is crap. 0 out of 5. Okay, that's a little harsh. 1 out of 5. And finally, Boom Reaver. 10 mana, 7/9. Mech. Summon a copy of a minion in your deck. Give it Rush. Just like the previous 10 mana warrior card, I just don't love the fact that you have so little control over what's in your deck. It's so expensive. Like, if you have Dr. Boom activated, this has Rush, which is nice, because you can trade off. And then whatever you summon will also have Rush. This is like a worst variant Rin, except you don't draw the card, which sometimes is worse because it's card value lost. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 0 out of 5 as well. Way too expensive, very little control, very slow. Yeah, I don't think it's cutting it. You can discover it though. Yes, but we're not rating cards based on how good they are from being discovered. I mean, it's a nice card to have, just like having any big cards through random effects is nice, but as a card you want to put in your deck, no, it's too expensive. Warrior's not getting much toys. Although they did get Omega
You will
Devastator.
win next Twitch Rivals.
Those, what's your favorite card so far? I really like Vargoth. I think Vargoth is great. I think he's my favorite card revealed so far. And the best thing is everyone gets it for free. All right, that's all the new cards. Reminder, well, not reminder because I haven't talked about this. As an announcement, in 2 days, I'm going to be visiting Blizzard and they're giving me unlimited access to all of the new cards from the new expansion, and they're gonna let me build any deck from all the new cards. So let me ask you, chat, once we know the full set, feel free to give me deck list of what you think the best decks will be. Leave it in the comments below and I will stream myself on April 4th trying out all the new decks you guys want me to try out. Do you want me to play Heal Druid, Thief Rogue, Mass Resurrect Priest, Plot Twist Warlock? Let me know in the comments below, in the Twitter feed, in the Twitch chat, and I'll try to make it happen. Toast, where are you gonna play against? Trump, Kibler, and Ali's gonna be there, so I'll probably just slap them around a little bit with your decks. But I will claim credit for coming up with your decks though. That's the trade-off.
Hey, lights out.